Hello, please let me know if you can hear uh, the sound coming from here right now. Let me know if you can hear me. Just smash the like. If you're on Facebook, smash the like button. If you're on YouTube, please just put it in the comment section so I can know that you can hear me right now. actually waiting for others to join. Please let's chill for others to join so we can pick up at once. If you're not getting clearly on YouTube, you can follow on follow up on WhatsApp. Sorry, on Facebook. I mean, just give me like 2 minutes for other audience to grow so we can actually continue. Okay. Mr. Ujumo Damola, can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? Actually, this is the first time I'm using this platform. That is why I'm actually going through all this. So, good. Good. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you might be listening to me from. Sorry. Okay. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you might be listening to me from. Can you all see me? Been in the blockchain industry for the past two months. I've been into blockchain, Bitcoin these days, and with that, I've been able to gain a lot of experience. Actually, since I finished school in I've been, I don't think, I would say I'm not really getting, looked for employment. I'm not sure. I've been, yeah, I'm probably open because parents want me to be centered and probably get stable employment, something like that. What I've been able to achieve from since 2014 to now, basically everything I earn through the and I believe it's actually a way for everybody to earn. It's borderless. It's very borderless. You don't really once you have the basic understanding, once you have the basic knowledge, exploit, exploit and apply whatever knowledge you better understanding of anything, you can actually be able to apply it anywhere. Those are the fundamentals. So tonight I'm going to be talking. I've been having experience. I've been getting some of my friends telling me they get scammed in the crypto space, or probably they get to invest in the wrong. Now I've actually stopped it. Okay. Thank you. Is it better now? Okay. Okay, good. Is the music better now? You can join us on Telegram and our YouTube channel here also. Telegram and WhatsApp. I've dropped the link on through the channel right now. You can actually jump. So back to what I'm saying. Okay, good. Back to what I'm saying. The blockchain actually is a platform that actually allows you to be able to earn. Now, I've been getting information that people have been mixing up Bitcoin and blockchain together. Here in Nigeria, people have been mixing up Bitcoin and MMM. I'm like, and the one that I've been going around lately has been there's this Ethereum investment platform where it's a multi-level platform actually. I think there's 1 million money, there's one Forsage and the likes like that, Lion Share and the likes like that. So many people have been coming into the blockchain space, crypto space, without getting the basic understanding about what it's all about, how it works and everything. And that's actually the major reason we're actually setting up this webinar, so I can enlighten people about the about blockchain, about crypto space, about how you can actually earn in the crypto space. It's actually if you can actually become a day trader. You can offer a lot of services on the blockchain, a lot of things you can actually offer on the blockchain, majorly in the crypto space. So I'm going to be sharing my slide right now. I hope you can see it. Please let me know if you can see my slide right now. Okay. Please let me know if you can see my slide right now. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about blockchain and how to make money in the crypto space. Wow, this is coming. So like I said, my name is Oluwaseyi Falola. I'm a blockchain enthusiast, crypto trader, and a certified mechanical engineer. So what we're going to be talking about today is going to be the blockchain. What is blockchain? Why Bitcoin? Coins, difference between coins and coins and token, and learn more about how you can actually learn using your fundamental analysis. So what is blockchain? Blockchain originally a growing list of records, like growing of record or data, I'll call it, or they're actually packed in a block, and they are cryptographically linked together using a cryptographic hash. So, and the first blockchain was actually created in the first blockchain it has been existing before Bitcoin, which actually was done by cryptographer David Chaum, which is the one that actually initiated the whole blockchain thing. But Bitcoin is actually the first cryptocurrency or digital currency to use blockchain, because majorly in the blockchain industry we've been having this double spend in which you can actually send the same transaction twice. So Bitcoin is actually the first cryptocurrency to be able to solve that issue of double spend. So, and that is why Bitcoin is majorly known today, which actually started in 2000, launched 2009. So, blockchain is a distributed and decentralized immutable ledger. Now, you understand what I mean by decentralized and immutable ledger very soon as we go on. So, what are the major features of blockchain? We have provenance. The reason why people actually trust blockchain, why a lot of community actually come into blockchain and they trust the blockchain system is because of the value it holds. Because of this one, the provenance. What we mean by provenance is recording the history. It records history of each data. Like if you create a new transaction right now, it's going to record the history of all the transaction, and it has and they all have a link to each other. That each node on the network actually have a link to have information about all the nodes. One node actually have information about all the nodes on the network. So it is actually, that is why it's actually very, very secured and very hard to change the value. So it is one of the features is provenance, and one of the features that the next one is immutability. That is, it is immutable. It cannot be changed. Like I said earlier, all the information about a certain about a certain data is actually linked to the other one. We have, if you create a transaction right now, when it's been added to the block and it's been confirmed, your information is added to the new the previous ones. So it makes it very, very hard for it to be changed. So basically, if we don't have a 51, like on Bitcoin, we don't have a 51% attack. Bitcoin, the transaction on the Bitcoin network cannot be changed. It cannot be reversed. That's one of the major features of the blockchain that actually make it more secure. That is why we're actually thinking about application of blockchain in many sectors. I think we're going to get there then. The finality, that is, it cannot be altered. I think I already mentioned it. It cannot be altered, it cannot be reversed, it cannot be cancelled. If you process a Bitcoin transaction right now, once you send it, you cannot cancel it. It can't reverse. Once it's gone, once it's added to the blockchain, it's added. You can't reverse it anymore. So that is one of the consensus. That is, we majorly use that in we use that in Ethereum, and we use that on Bitcoin as well, because in 2016 was when Bitcoin forked with FORK. Bitcoin forked to Bitcoin Cash. Forking is actually Bitcoin. Sorry, forking is a process whereby a new transaction, a new coin is being created from the old one. If the community on that new digital currency they do not agree, they don't have a consensus about a particular upgrade, there's a possibility of creation of a new coin. So that is when that is actually how Bitcoin Cash was created. Also, the same thing happened on Ethereum, where Ethereum Classic was created from Ethereum, and many other coins have actually forked like that for since the inception. And another feature is the security. We all know if you need to blockchain or if you need to cryptocurrency, the first thing you hear about cryptocurrency is that it's very, very secure. It's more or less unhackable. So if you from research, actually, I get it that if you're going to hack Bitcoin for 10 minutes, which is actually you there's the possibility that you won't be successful anyway. You're going to hack Bitcoin for 10 minutes. It's going to cost you probably close to $10 or $100 million to hack it for 10 minutes, in which you might not even be successful. So what's the point hacking it when you can actually benefit from it? And one of the other things is the privacy. You can actually create privacy network on the blockchain that will not allow your data. If you don't, we have different type of blockchain. We have the private and we have the public. So it depends on the way you want to create. You can actually have a private data on the blockchain. Then on the smart contract, that is the one Ethereum uses. Polkadot uses that too, and several other crypto new blockchain system actually use smart contracts. I think the Hyperledger, IBM Hyperledger actually use the same thing, use smart contract as well. And one of the other features is a distributed ledger. Like that's one of the major features of blockchain. It is openly distributed. Anybody can have access to it. Anybody can view whatever is on the blockchain. You can't change it, but you can have access to it. You can view it. And the major fact is it is decentralized. It is not controlled by anybody. Unlike let me explain this decentralization in a bit more. What's it called? simpler way. If you look at our system, the governmental system, where it's being controlled by certain, let's say the voting system. Yeah, the voting system is being controlled by, let's say, the government, and they can easily rig and say they want to change a data and the voting data. And probably we have about, that's, I know here in Nigeria we've been expressing that rigging and all in voting. But if you put our voting system on a blockchain, if you design a blockchain for the voting system, once you vote, it cannot be changed. It cannot be upgraded. Nothing can be added to it. So that's actually one of the reasons, one of the major things, one of the benefits of the blockchain that make it more secure. It is decentralized. Anybody can have access to it. Everybody is a CEO. That's the word. Like, everybody is a CEO on the blockchain. You can communicate to the blockchain. You can even, if you want to become a miner on the Bitcoin network, just for you to buy a mining machine and you connect it to the node and you start mining, start creating Bitcoin and validating transaction. So anybody can connect to it. It is not controlled by anybody. It is not controlled by any individual. It is not controlled by any what's it called, complaint. No organization controls it. So that is one of the major benefit of the blockchain. It is decentralized, and there are several other ones like that. So, like I said, there are different type of blockchain. We have the public blockchain, we have consortium blockchain, and we have the private blockchain. And we can see from the table here, we can see the consensus determination, that is the public. That's for public blockchain. Example like Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash or Zcoin and the likes. You can actually you need a miner to be able to validate consensorship. For consortium blockchain, you can actually select individual nodes to validate it. What I mean by individual nodes, like on the IBM Appalachia, on that node, you can actually select a type of you can create a node that will be validating transaction on the blockchain. Probably we have a lot of complaints that, let's say, a complaint come together to create a blockchain for their own system. You can actually have each of that complaint, because we have trust. Let's say about 10 companies: IBM, IBM, Facebook, Google, Microsoft. They come together to create they come together to create a blockchain. Now we already have that on the Appalachia network. That is one of the on the Appalachia IBM blockchain. I think they have a lot of validator node on them. That is, we have a lot of complaint on it. You can check you can read more about IBM about Appalachia, and we can be able to get more information about the organizations that own the network. So those organizations are the ones to validate the smart contract transaction. Like, if you place a transaction, for you to go forward, for you to pass forward, all the nodes are going to be validated. Now, when I mean all the nodes are going to be validated, it's not like all the companies will have to come there one by one or come there manually to validate it. There's already a contract on board, like a smart contract that's already on board, that they get to validate. The smart contract is the one that is more or less a rule of transaction, an algorithm that actually gets to validate the whatever transaction you put on that blockchain. So each organization can actually come to validate it. Then for the private blockchain, that one is being validated within let's say your company desires to create a blockchain. The consensorship is actually done on your own network. It is done by your own organization. That means the private, everybody in the public doesn't have access to it. It is a private blockchain. Then the reading permission, like you can say, is a public. This one is public or restricted. On the private network, it's public or restricted. So you can actually do whatever you want with it. So you can actually make either a public blockchain or a private blockchain or a consortium blockchain. Depends on whatever you want. The Bitcoin network, Bitcoin Cash network, is a public network. Even Ethereum is still a public network. The consortium blockchain, that's on the Appalachia. That one is a consortium blockchain. That's for the Hyperledger. For private blockchain, I think we have different companies now that are actually creating their blockchain internally. They put their system on a blockchain. And I think some banks are actually using that. I heard about GTB here in Nigeria. I'm not really sure. I didn't find out much about them. I heard they're actually using a blockchain, something like that. Because there was this time I was trying to carry a transaction out, and they're like, "Oh, the pool is full," and that's the blockchain time. When you say the pool is full, your transaction is going to be deleted. I'm like, okay, when did this guy start using blockchain like that? So immutability level for a blockchain, for a public blockchain, almost impossible to tamper with. That's like the Bitcoin network. It's almost impossible because the Bitcoin network actually use a proof of work algorithm whereby the transaction are being validated using a lot of electrical power, computer powers to actually get to validate transaction, and they tends to validate each node before on the Bitcoin network, right? And before you can actually validate a transaction, you must have 6 confirmation. So it is actually impossible for it to be tampered with, except we have a 51% attack. What 51% attack means is when one individual has control of the whole Bitcoin network, which is actually very impossible right now. It is quite impossible for now. Actually, for now, I will later on. I will tell you reason why it might actually be possible in the latest slide. So you can actually go through the slide. If you need the slide, I'm going to give it a PDF. So we have node. The features of the blockchain, a major component of the blockchain are the node. We have the transaction, we have the block, we have the chains, we have the miners, and we have the consensus. I think I already explained the consensus. The nodes are users, or your mobile phone or your computer. Those are the nodes. So when you connect to the blockchain, when you download the Bitcoin wallet and you connect to you create your own what's called Bitcoin this thing. You're actually connected to a node. So you created a new node, and every transaction you create, actually it's a new node. So that's what makes it is decentralized. It is not on one system. So when you come into the blockchain, you're actually expanding the blockchain and making it more better. The transactions, smaller build blocks on the blockchain system, recorded information or recorded whatever you can. We call it a transaction or data. Whatever thing you can actually put on the blockchain. It doesn't really have to be cryptocurrency. It can be anything. It can be the data in your office. It can be people's name. It can be medical data. It can be anything you can put on the blockchain. These are the transactions. These are the transactions that are being processed on the blockchain. So, and this is the major process of how Bitcoin transaction is being carried out. You have the when you request not Bitcoin, blockchain. You request transaction is requested, then move to a block that represents the transaction is created. Then the transaction is being sent. Then later to the validator node here. When it's being sent to the validator node, then we have the node received it and reward on the proof of work, which is blockchain. When you validate a transaction, you receive a reward. Now, if you remember, for people that have actually done probably blockchain or Bitcoin transaction, Ethereum transaction, when you want to make a transaction, you're being charged a fee. So the fee you're being charged is actually paid to the miners, the Bitcoin miners. They are the one that actually collect those fees. So when you initiate a transaction, you're being charged like $1 million, 10 cents, 20 cents, $2. They're actually being paid to the fee. So these are reward for actually doing the work. So that's why we call it the proof of work on the Bitcoin network. Then the block, after the node receive and reward for the transaction that have been confirmed, then the block is added to the existing blockchain. Then your transaction is complete. So basically, this is and one of the major things that actually make it is more secure is that the blockchain actually uses an hash. Like every transaction is being hashed. It can be changed. It's being hashed, and hashing actually using there are a lot of algorithms to hash anyway. But just an example of a search 256 hashing. It's more like a fingerprint. Everybody have basic identity. Your fingerprint is different from my fingerprint. Likewise, the iris identification like that. Everybody have a unique fingerprint. So just like the same thing on the blockchain, every transaction is unique. Everything has an hash attached to it. So it's not there's no way you can have the same transaction hash for the same for this different transaction. You can have the same hash for different transaction. Okay, so the benefit of the blockchain basically for your business, you get great transparency. Then you have security because of the security on the blockchain. It is quite secure. You have scalability, improve traceability of your transaction. You can easily you did a transaction about 10 years ago. You can easily go to blockchain, type the hash, and you bring it out. It's already always on blockchain. It's more or less everybody on your blockchain already have the same. They have the They have the history of all the transaction that has been carried out on your blockchain, from the genesis of the blockchain to that current state. They have what's called the information, the data of all the information of all the data is carried out on each node. Have that information, so you can easily type it out on any browser or any mobile phone, and you can get the history. So it's more traceability. You can actually trace the beginning of a transaction even to the genesis blockchain. That's why you can, if you follow if you're in the Bitcoin network, you can remember about, I think last month, when some money some fund actually was transferred from the first Bitcoin that was mined. Part of it was transferred. Everybody knew, because it is an open ledger. Everybody can have access to it. Though you don't know exactly who moved it, or who Satoshi Nakamoto is, the person that created Bitcoin. You exactly don't know who moved it, but you can have access to it, and you can see the information about where it's being moved from and where it's moving to. Okay. Then it increased speed, and there's a reduction in cost. A lot of reduction in cost in the sense that instead of you to buy a server room, let's say you have to go and buy a server. Like IBM, Facebook have a server right now. Everyone have a server. Instead of you to go and buy a server, the blockchain actually connect your mobile phone, your laptop of everybody on that network is their server. Everybody is the server to the network, so you don't have to go invest millions in acquiring a server and all. So once you have developed the blockchain, everybody that connects to the blockchain already becomes a server for the blockchain. So that actually reduces the cost of actually creating the old way, the archaic way of actually doing of transacting or having access to your data is more or less, we have a server room. The server room connects to the computers and have to get connected to the internet. And if anything happens to the server, if the server get hacked or probably the server get destroyed, everything on the blockchain is destroyed. But right now, making it decentralized makes it easy and safe for anybody to have access to it, and reduce the cost of operating a blockchain, or probably saving your data. So major application of blockchain include the cryptocurrency developments. I think we are all familiar with that, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the likes. Then we have the health. You can actually, like I said, you can actually create data. You can, as a blockchain developer, you can create an app, or you can create an app that actually track people's health and can be able to give information about people's health. Like I was talking to somebody about actually I was working on a project like that. So it's actually like if you want to, if you have an app, or you want to develop a blockchain solution for your system, let's say in the transportation industry, in the censorship industry, governance, whatever industry you have, because blockchain is very, very wide, like very, very wide. The application have not even been explored. All the applications have not been explored. Let me give a scenario about blockchain. Like, okay, let's say we have this general issue in Nigeria where people get to sell the same land 3 times, or 4, even 5 times. The same land, you sell it like 3 or 4 times. Talking about land use right now, if you put the land use system, each house registered on the blockchain with their hashed, their location of the land, the size of the land, all the information about the land, the location of everything about the land is registered on the blockchain. If you want to purchase a land, and somebody's telling you, this is how much I'm selling, you're selling this land, for you to be able to know if this land has been sold to somebody already, it's just the next thing is for you just to go to the blockchain and search for just type the house, the place you're trying to purchase, and you can see the information about the owner of the place, where the house is located, if the last person that bought the landed property, and you can be able to tell, okay, if this place has been sold once or twice, or if this place is actually available for sale. So actually will help us reduce fraud. It makes the system more transparent and help you secure your money. So it's applying that in different ways, in transportation, in energy savings. I think we actually have a company we have a lot of company that comes together to tutor and manage govern electricity distribution in blockchain. We have Elon Musk, Tesla. We have a lot of Microsoft, Oracle, and the big companies like that actually linked to that project that helps us. I'm actually one of the at the end of this program, I'm going to share with you some altcoins that you can actually buy and hold that would give you more value. Okay, so coming to cryptocurrency. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency it uses the digitalized technology to let user make secure payment and store money without the need for the need for their names, or the need for you to go to bank. It actually enables a peer-to-peer transaction where you don't need it. Remove the third party. If I'm going to send $10,000 from Nigeria to somebody in US right now, it's going to cost me. Let's say the bank is going to collect probably 10%, probably 5%. If they're going to collect whatever amount you transfer, the bank is going to take some certain percentage. If I want to do the same transaction on the blockchain, I can send. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to web and show you, put you on the blockchain and help you see what I'm trying to talk about. Okay, let me just go there right now. We'll come back to this slide later. Please bear with me for the delay. Okay, now this is the blockchain. This is a blockchain network. This is a wallet, not a major blockchain. This is a wallet that's actually created on the Bitcoin wallet and the Bitcoin blockchain right now. Right now, let's go to explore transaction, and let's just pick I'll just pick a transaction from the pool. This, like the hash I was talking about, these are the hashes. These are hash for this transaction right now. You can see the amount has been transacted per seconds per minute. You can see them being changed. Now let's pick this 21,000 transaction, this $21,000 plus. I want to show you the fee that was used to transact that, to make that transaction. Now you can see this is not my account. This is not my wallet. So it's not. I can actually get to see whatever is on the blockchain, even though I don't know the owner of the blockchain. So when I say the hash, this is the hash. This is a public address, because if you're going to be able to transact on the blockchain, when you create a wallet, you have your public address. I'm going to get to wallet very soon, where you can actually have a public address and your private key. Those are the public address is what you can actually get to share. Each hash actually creates a public address and a private key. The public address is where you go to share with anybody that wants to do transaction with you, while the private key is actually kept with you. Okay, so on this blockchain, on this transaction right now, I can even go to the person's wallet. It is unconfirmed right now, because the transaction was just done about a few seconds ago. Actually, it's not even up to a minute. For the Bitcoin network, it takes about 10 minutes for transaction to be at least 10 minutes. Sorry, at least 10 minutes for transaction to be validated, depending on the network you're using. Actually, so look at this. Right, this is the hash ID. The information about this transaction right now. We have the fee. Look at the fee. This is the Bitcoin that was transferred, 1.8 Bitcoin. The fee that was used is about 0.0003, 0.000209. The value of this right now is around probably around, that should be less than $1. Now compared to what your bank would take from you when you do a transaction in the bank, let's say I want to send $10,000 and the bank is taking about, let's say 1.5%. So 1.5% of $10,000, you can imagine what that is, and comparing that to the fee you pay to make 1.8 Bitcoin. Now 1.8 Bitcoin right now, the value of 1.8 Bitcoin is going to be around let me just say one Bitcoin is around $11,800, $11,900 right now. So 1.8 Bitcoin times 11,800, that's going to be 21,000. What am I saying? Yeah, 21,240 currently. That's like the amount this person just transferred to another wallet with a fee of just about 0.0003. This is not even up to $1 right now. This fee is about probably, if it's going to be a $1, it's just probably close to about $1 to make the transaction. So it's it is very, very cheap to do transaction on the blockchain. That's actually what I'm trying to say. Like, it is very, very cheap to do transaction on the blockchain, which actually makes it very seamlessly to transact. Okay, so back to the slide. I'll be done with the slide very soon, so I can actually go to the money making aspect. I'm very sure a lot of people are waiting for us to get to the part where you're going to be making money. So like I said earlier, the first cryptocurrency is the Bitcoin, and we have over 5,000 right now. We have about 5,962 cryptocurrency available currently at the moment. if you check the coin market cap, and shitcoin included. There's a reason why I said shitcoin included, because we have some shitcoin. We call them shitcoin. They are scam coin, I would say. So let's go to coin market cap. This is where you can actually say number. Wow, we've already entered 6,000. So about a few hours ago, I checked, it was 5,900 and something. Right now, we're having about 6,459 cryptocurrency on the blockchain right now. Like, they're using the blockchain right now, and you can see the number of cryptocurrency we have available right now. So out of all this, we have the viable coin, we have the scam coin. So that is why you have to be very, very careful. You need to know where to connect. You need to have fundamental information about each cryptocurrency. Like I was saying, we have the market cap, we have the price. This is the price of Bitcoin right now, and you can be able to, from on this site, you can actually be able to see the value of each digital currency. You can be able to see the value, see their ranking and the likes. Okay. So back to the slide. So basically, we have that about cryptocurrency. So we have tokens. People tend to mix up coins and tokens together, but anyway, it's more or less the same thing. But they're actually different, because crypto coins has their own blockchain. It's more like crypto coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum. They are coins, but we have tokens. You can actually just check the same thing on that same coin market cap. You can check tokens that are available. You can check the coins that are available on the blockchain. The token actually have more. The coins actually majorly used for transaction, for money payments and all. Why tokens have more features? They have more things you can actually find attached to it. Majorly, tokens are majorly featured on the Ethereum. We have a lot of tokens on Ethereum network right now. So we have tokens and the likes. Then why should you be in the crypto space? Now, if you check online, you can read about Visa, MasterCard. We have the old way, we have the new way. The old way, like you can remember, then when we used to spend coin, I know before we start spending money, what we call money right now, we are doing the trade and barter. We are using the cowrie thing. Yeah, they use the cowrie for payments. Then later we evolved to trade by barter. Then we evolved to the coins. Then we evolved to the paper money. Then we evolved to the card, using the Visa card and MasterCard and likes. And right now we are actually we are now evolving to cryptocurrency, digital currency, where you don't really need your card, you don't need anything, you can make your transaction. And put it on the Visa, MasterCard, actually looking into blockchain right now. We have a lot of coins that have been collaborated. They are having collaboration with PayPal and MasterCard right now that are actually being incorporated in the blockchain. And if you don't get into the reason I'm actually talking about this is, if you don't get to come into the network, if you don't get to come into the cryptocurrency space early, it should be very, very, and you come in late, it's going to be expensive for you to be able to buy. Like right now, compared to 2015, when one Bitcoin was around $200, 2015, 2016, around $200-300 was one Bitcoin. And right now, one Bitcoin is actually selling for 11,800. In 2017, a Bitcoin reached around 19,000, close to about 20,000, approximately 20,000 on some exchanges. So coming into the blockchain system, when it's cheap, right? It is still in the embryo state. It's very, very cheap. So coming to the network actually help you to be able to earn more, and help you to be able to, like, let's say you're buying and holding, like buying a land. If you buy land for 50,000 naira, and the value of the land has actually increased over years, and you'll be able to sell the land for probably $1 million or $2 million or $3 million, whatever amount you want to be able to sell it. So that is the same thing that happens to the cryptocurrency space. You can actually be able to buy a coin when they are cheap. Like Ethereum, last month Ethereum was selling at $80. Yeah. Was it last month? No, about 3 months ago, Ethereum was selling at $80. I just my friends then to buy and hold, and right now one Ethereum is over $400. One Ethereum, something that was $300 3 months ago, is now $400. So imagine if you're having Ethereum, that's about 5x times 5 or whatever you're holding. 5x or whatever you're holding. Let's say you buy 10 million Ethereum, depending on the amount. Now, in the crypto space, you use money to make money. That's the way it works. So the crypto space is borderless. Unlike the forex markets that is being controlled by the government, and we have I want to send fiat. I want to make some purchases from my bank few days ago using my ATM card, and I was getting response that my transaction was blocked. I had to call my bank, like, what's going on? I can't buy anything online. What's going on? And they're like, yeah, they don't have fiat, they don't have dollars, so I can't buy anything. So I have to go and probably collect my dollar card and use my dollar to buy. Like, that doesn't make sense. And you check the value of the dollar, right? It's very, very high. So with cryptocurrency, you can transact anywhere. You don't have to be delayed. Once you're able to convert your fiat to your digital currency or cryptocurrency, it is borderless. You can send to anybody, anywhere, anybody across the world, with a lower fee compared to what the bank will charge you. So that is one of the benefits, and you can earn a lot from it. Okay. So I've been talking about cryptocurrency. I've been talking about blockchain. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrency, your security, you're actually majorly liable for your security. The reason why I say that is, let's say you create a private blockchain. I always endeavor and advise people to create a private blockchain whereby they can actually be able to have control over their money. The reason why I said that, like, okay, let me give a scenario of two wallets right now. We have blockchain wallets and we have Pax wallets. These are two different wallets. Blockchain wallet is a private wallet. Blockchain wallet is a private wallet. Why Paxful is a public wallet? I actually carry them as public and private. The reason why I say it's a public wallet is probably a consortium wallet whereby a company actually have control over your currency, like Luno, Coinbase. If you're using Coinbase in Nigeria, Luno. If you're using Luno, if you're using Remitano, if you're using Paxful, they're actually a consortium wallet where you actually do not have control over your money. Once you put your money there, if they decide to block their account or block your account, your money they have control over your money. You can't do anything about it, except, like, right now I have some few fund in my Paxful wallet, and I want to withdraw, and they're telling me I should go and do some verification. Like, are you kidding me? I've been doing transaction all this while. Now you ask me to do verification. With blockchain wallets, I don't need that. I can Jaxx wallet. I can do my transaction anywhere, anytime. There's no verification. You don't need to get verified. You don't need to go and do one physical identification before you can actually get to use the blockchain. So that's one of the reasons why I say that why you, and for those private wallets, you are the one liable for your security. And there are several ways you can actually get to secure your fund. That is through the two-factor authentication. There's Microsoft, there's YubiKey, Google Authenticator, there's YubiKey, there's Microsoft, there's YubiKey, and several other authentication apps that you can actually use to password and secure your wallet. Another one is password protection, and the other one is backing up. You're backing up your wallet. Backing up your wallet actually means you're actually creating, because when I said we have when you create an account, you have a public key and you have a private key. The public key is the one you can actually share to everybody. The private key is actually your private key. If anybody have access to that private key, they can move your fund. And the private key is mostly rewritten in phrase word. Like, if you create a blockchain wallet right now, they're going to give you about 12 phrases as a backup phrase. If anybody have access to that backup phrase, they can move your fund anytime. That is why the security, you are the one liable for your own security on the blockchain, and if you're using a private wallet. So security is very, very paramount. Anybody can hack an exchange. That's why I always advise people, don't put your fund. If you want to trade on an exchange. When you're done trading on the exchange, move your fund out of the exchange and put it in a private wallet. It is more safer in your private wallet, because if it's on the exchange, if the exchange get hacked, like I was a victim of Cryptopia a few years back, I think 2017, end of 2017, Cryptopia was hacked. I was having some coins in there, and about $800 was gone, and they've not been able to refund it. They could not come back with the fund right now. So if you're trading on exchanges, just trade on your exchange. When you're done trading, withdraw your money back to your wallet and keep it there. And now we now, that was actually then, but now we're now as decentralized exchange. What the exchange only need you to do is connect your wallet to the exchange. Once you're done trading, you log out and your fund or your profit is back in your wallet. So there are different type of exchanges. I'm going to be talking about that later. Okay, so you must be able to take risks if you want to make money in the crypto space or whatsoever. If you look at all these big men, look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk is my role model. Elon Musk is my role model. If you check my wallpaper right now, is Elon Musk's picture that was there. Elon Musk is my role model, and looking at his life, is the kind of person that actually take a lot of risk. It takes a lot of risk to be able to achieve what he was able to achieve right now. Looking at SpaceX, the number of launches they have before they can actually have a very stable launch. So I think more after him in the resilience side. Okay, so if you want to make money, either in the crypto space, either in whatever business, even in life. If you want to be able to make fun, if you want to make headway, you must be able to take risks. If you're not able to take risks, then you're gonna be a mediocre. You're gonna remain. It's not like staying in your comfort zone, and nothing grows in the comfort zone. You have to get out of the comfort zone to be able to earn and make profit. Okay, so you should be ready to take risk. So how can you earn in the crypto space? One, you can become a blockchain developer. Becoming a blockchain developer, actually, if you check online right now, we have blockchain developers are earning millions to be able to develop blockchain apps. As in being, if you have a very big, have a good business-oriented person. I actually was consulting with one of my blockchain developer recently, and I was like, I have to develop a project, and I was charging per hour like 400k per hour. Like, man, this is mad. Like, if you're able to, and you once you are very good at probably coding and all Java, you can actually code blockchain in Java. You can code on what's the name now? Sorry, skip my mind. Python. You can actually code blockchain on any language. C, even C. Bitcoin is actually coded on C. Bitcoin is a C code. You can code blockchain on any platform, JavaScript and the like. So once you have basic understanding about those programming language, you can actually implement them, be able to program well. So we have the blockchain. If you're a blockchain architect, or actually, I am more of a blockchain architect than a blockchain developer, because I get to, once you understand the blockchain, it's all about you. What architects do, what they do is actually get to understand what they want. They are the one to design what should be done on the blockchain. As a blockchain architect, you're actually liable to be earning about the last time I checked was around $600,000. Yeah, I think per month. Yeah, you're able to earn about $6,000 per month, and having that basic understanding about a certain blockchain you want to develop actually can reach you. It's more like you, the CEO of that blockchain. You're the one that created the blockchain. You're the one that you're able to tell what you want, what should be, what should not be on the blockchain, and how the blockchain should be. That's more or less. Being a blockchain architect actually takes a lot. You need to understand the core concept about the blockchain, or the blockchain. If you want to create a private blockchain or a public blockchain, you need to understand the core concept about it before you can become a blockchain architect. I think you can actually, there are places where you can get your role on I think IBM Appalachia, IBM offer blockchain courses where you actually get to enroll and you can become a blockchain this thing. But that's the long shot for people that doesn't really want to that actually in there for the money. So if you're in there for the money like me, I won't say like me, I'm in there for technology as well, but also for the money. So if you're in there for the money, you can actually be able to earn by mining. Mining actually includes you buying, like on the Bitcoin network right now, for you to be able to mine, you need to be able to buy mining machine, which is actually quite expensive right now, or you can actually get your funds to invest in cloud mining. Cloud mining, we have a lot of. If you need a link, you can chat me up on the Telegram group or WhatsApp group. I'm going to drop the link for the mining, the legit, because I have a lot of scam mining companies. The legit mining company where you can actually invest and you can be getting daily income mining. It's just using your money, letting your money work for you with mining. Once you invest, the system, it's more like you having a share in the whole mining setup, and you can be getting dividends daily, monthly, whatever, or sometimes 3 days interval. Then we have trading. Trading is actually a bit more risky than mining, a bit more risky than staking or holding. Trading is like the most risky part of the cryptocurrency, where you can lose a lot and you can gain a lot. Now, there are different type of trading. There's one peer-to-peer. There's peer-to-peer trading. The peer-to-peer trading actually is okay, I have a Bitcoin, and you want to transact that with some other person. You want to transact the Bitcoin with I'm coming, please. Quickly want to add please give me a few minutes. I want to make sure you're able to see me. Okay, I hope you can all see me right now. Good. So the Bitcoin blockchain actually, the trading actually I was talking about peer-to-peer. On peer-to-peer trading, you can be able to earn by having the coin. Let's say you have Bitcoin, you have $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, and you bought it at when it was $9,000 and you want to transfer, you want to sell it, all you need to do is get somebody that will buy it and you send to the person directly, and the person pay you in your naira, dollars, or naira, whatever currency, fiat currency you use. So that's peer-to-peer trading. And the other mode of trading, I call it social media trading, actually, is a middleman thing. I think it's a lot of Igbo guys actually do that. You don't, when you, I don't know, if you're connected to Nigeria well, you can know, let's say you go to an Igbo guy's shop and you want to buy something he doesn't have, you just say, bros, I beg, wait, I come. You just run to, what he does, you're like, I won't go store, go carry him. You run to the store, you tell you're going to, actually going to enable probably one of his friend that is selling it, pick it up from the said friend. Let's say he's selling it at the rate, the price you are buying it is at the rate of 1,000 naira. He said, go to his friend, and he's going to be able to get also price at it. Let's say he's buying at the 800 naira from his friend, pick it up from his friend, give it to you, you pay him 1,000 naira, and he's going to pay the 800 naira back to your friend. So he's going to get a 200 naira profit. So we actually get to do that on the blockchain, on blockchain, on what's called in the crypto space, basically. So you can actually get to buy a coin. You can get to buy. You actually don't even need to buy a coin. All you need to know is build your reputation enough to make people know that you're buying Bitcoin. Okay, like I actually did a transaction this evening. I did not. The guy, the supplier want to sell about $5,700. I'm not really holding. I'm not ready to buy the coin for my personal use, but I have people that buy. So all I do is just collect the wallet of the person, my buyer, because I'm now in this case I'm the middleman. You want to say $5,000 worth of Bitcoin. Now let's say the price of the price my buyer is buying is at 465. My buyer is buying at 465 or 464, and I gave to him, and I tell him I'm buying at 460. So I buy from him at 460. I sell to my buyer at 465. That is 5 naira per dollar. So that's like I'm getting 500 naira per $1. So it depends on the currency you're using. I'm actually using naira right now because that's the currency we use there. It's actually that I can give more reference to it here. So it's buying at 460 naira per dollar. That's my buyer, and I buy it from him at 460. So I don't even need to have my own Bitcoin wallet. All I need to is collect my buyer's wallet, give it to him. He sends directly to. So once my buyer receives it, because now you have to be very, very careful with this because we have a lot of scammers in the space. A lot of people just send them coin and they block you and they disappear with your money. So you need to be able to transact with people that are legit, people you can actually hold, people that actually have. I've been able to build a lot of trust in the community that I have people I trade with, I have people I've been trading millions with in the crypto space that I've never seen them face to face. I don't even know them. There are some people I don't even know how they look like. We've been trading. That is the way it is in the blockchain. Yeah. Once you are able to build the trust and you have somebody you can trade with easily, you can be able to transact with them anytime, as long as they are vouched for and they are legit, so they are traceable. So just don't send your coin to anybody that wants to buy from you and they will just block you. I've experienced that, though it's very small, around 40,000 naira around then. That was in 2017. I was scammed about 40,000 naira then. So it's actually not that much anyway. So you have to be very, very sure about the person you're transacting with. Your buyer, you have to be very sure about your buyer. So when the person that is supplying you just send it, my buyer received about $5,000. So when you receive $5,000, $5,700, like $5,700 come in. So $5,700 times 5. So when you subtract 465 minus 460, that's 5 naira. So times 5, that's going to give me 28,500 naira. No sweat. I did not do anything. All I need is connect, buy, get the buyer and the supplier. So I'm like the middleman. I earned $28,500 within few minutes without even me opening my blockchain account. All I need is I have my internet, I have my mobile phone. My mobile phone is the one that is generating money. So you can be able to make that kind of you can make multiple transactions like that once you're able to get people to trust you, because you need to be able to build a reputation for people to be able to trust you enough to transact with you in that manner. Because I have people that will send me coins worth of 10 million that I probably am offline. I have to pay them because they already trust me. They know I can't run away with their money. I'm not going to dish them. I'm not going to scam or something like that. So you must be. And sometimes I might not even have the coin, but I did transact with people I already know. People I know they are legit. Even if I'm not buying myself, I just send it to them and they pay me my naira and I pay my supplier right now. So you can actually with the peer-to-peer social media trading, you can be able to make a lot using your on WhatsApp. The trade I'm actually talking about is on WhatsApp. It's something you do on WhatsApp. You don't even need you don't need Facebook for it. Something you can do on WhatsApp, you can do it on Telegram, whatever social media, social media you have, just be able to create the awareness, let people know you, let people know you're selling, let people know you're buying or whatever. So these are actually one of the ways, peer-to-peer trading. So the next one is spot trading. With spot trading, what you need to do, I think that's the conventional one, is about buying low and selling high. You gotta buy low, sell high. Like say you buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin was around $10,000. When the Bitcoin gets to like $12,000, you sell. That's $2,000. If you buy one Bitcoin, that's $2,000 what profit on one by just doing spot trading. And so you can do the same thing on several other cryptocurrency. Like I said, when Ethereum was 3 months ago, Ethereum was around $8. You buy Ethereum at $8 and Ethereum got to about $400 right now. You're making a profit. So you buy one Ethereum at $8 and you're selling at $400. Excuse me. So you can actually compare. You can compare the profit on one Ethereum is going to be $320. Now imagine if you buy 10 Ethereum, that's 350 times 10. Or let's say you buy 100 Ethereum. You buy 100 Ethereum, that's $32,000. Let's say you buy Ethereum, you bought 100 Ethereum in March. Yeah, you bought 100 Ethereum in March, and now you're selling right now. That's $32,000 worth of Ethereum profits within March and August. The same thing, like I gave a link, I gave the cryptocurrency to my members, even free members, right? I gave it to everyone a link. I'll actually let me go to my browser right now and show you what I'm talking about. Link. So in the crypto space, this is link. This is CoinMarketCap. You can actually get a search for any coin you want. So let me search for, alright, what's going on? Share link. Now you can be able to check the track record of the digital currency I'm talking about right now. Look at the charts. I gave the signal to buy link in 2020, February 2020. That is when link was here. That's around $1 then, 2020 February. This is 2019. Yeah, 2020 February, around April, May, June, February. Yeah, link was around $2, $1, $2 when I gave the signal to buy. When I get the signal to buy link. Now, link was $2 in February. Right now, the link is now trading at $16. So compare the difference between $2 and $16. That is $14. That's $14 on one link. Now, if you buy, let's say you buy 1,000 link, because it's very cheap. You buy 1,000 link, 1,000 times 14. That is $14,000 on just holding link. $14,000 profit on just holding link. For you to buy, let's say you buy in February and you're selling right now. That's when you bought at around $2 and you're selling at $16. So that's actually how you can actually make a lot of profits just doing spot trading. Because what I just did is explain what spot trading is all about. Okay, so spot trading actually allows you to be able to buy low, you sell high, buy low, sell high. Now there's another one, the other mode of trading, we call it margin trade or futures trade, which is actually correlative to forex trading. Okay, with this kind of trading, you can buy low and sell high. You can also buy high. You can buy low and sell high. You can also buy high and sell low. With this, you actually have a lot of leverage to be able to make a lot of profit. Yeah, that means when you buy low and sell high, we call it longing. That is, you're predicting the price of Bitcoin is going to go up, so you long it. And when you buy high and sell low, we call it shorting. That is, you're predicting the price of Bitcoin is going to go down, so you short. There are different exchanges you can actually do that. We can do that on Binance, Dex, Binance itself, BitMEX, and several other digital exchange where you can actually. I'm going to give the link of exchange where you can actually get a trade. Before on the Telegram group, I'm going to join the Telegram. I'm going to drop it there. Also here on YouTube, I'm going to be able to. I'm going to drop it there after the webinar. You can actually be able to trade, buy low and sell high, and buy high and sell low. Though trading margin trade or futures trade is very, very risky. Like very, very risky. On spot trade, if you're losing in spot trade, let's say you buy a link right now at $16, and links now drop from $16 to $14, you're losing $2 per link. Now, you're losing if you sell at $14. And what you if you buy 1,000 link, you're still holding your 1,000 link. Now, if the price now drop from your 1,000 link is still your 1,000 link, only that the value changed. But okay, oh my God! Please, can you still hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I just realized my audio is off. Let me know if you can hear me, please. I just realized my audio is not picking up. The audio is not picking up right now. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Please let me know if you can hear me, please. Let me know if you can hear me. My audio seems off right now. Okay, I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue open. Everybody can hear me actually, but let me just please respond if you can hear me, so I can continue. Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Good. So back to what I'm saying. I was talking about the risks attached to trading margin trade is actually very risky. So in spot trade, when you lose, you're losing the value. Your coin still, if you buy 1,000 link, your 1,000 link is still 1,000 link. Only that the value changed. But in spot trading, when you lose that coin. You lose your coin. If the value, if you drops by 100%, you lose 100% of your coin. If you increase by 100%, you gain 100% more. That's the way it works. Just by 100%, you gain more, you lose more. So that's the way it works for that's the way it works for spot trading and margin trade. So it is quite very, very risky if you're trading if you're doing margin trading or futures trade. But with spot trade, is that you actually still the coin can actually get to increase. But we have this scenario in Bitcoin, like in cryptocurrency, that whatever comes down goes up, and whatever goes up comes down. So if it comes down, it's still going to go back up. Anyway, you might not get to the price. If you're buying a shitcoin, you can buy a shitcoin. Like there's this coin that actually came out a few days ago, Yam coin. I don't know if you heard about Yam coin. Yam coin went from about $1 to over $200, and within 24 hours, done from that $200 to $0. So you can imagine, anybody that bought at $200 right now will be crying like, oh boy, depending on how much you invest in it anyway. So, and it's more or less they have that's why I say we have a lot of shitcoin. We have a lot of shitcoin in the crypto space that you can actually get to lose a lot. Now, let me talk about staking quickly. Staking actually, I term staking to be you buying. Let's say you have before in the olden days, for you to be able to buy shares in the company, it takes some time. It takes you to probably invest a certain big amount of money, and sometimes you might not even be able to have access to it. But in the crypto space, you can be able to buy shares in a certain company. You can buy shares and have access to the stake in the company. So what we mean by staking is, we call it, like Ethereum is going to be shifting to proof of stake. We have a lot of coin. Link is on proof of stake. We have a lot of coins that are actually on the proof of stake right now. That actually enable you to be able to stake the coin. What I mean by staking is, when you buy a certain, like if you buy 32 Ethereum right now, you're going to be earning Ethereum every day. Like one of another coin you can stake is Algo. Like if you buy Algo or XTZ, that's Tezos. If you buy Tezos, like I've been staking Tezos since last month, and I've been earning every 33 days. I've been earning Tezos every 3 days. Then with that, I don't even bother about the price of Tezos. The fact is, I'm earning Bitcoin. It's like you buy Bitcoin and you're earning Bitcoin, more Bitcoin for holding Bitcoin. So on the proof of stake network, you can actually get to earn for holding. That's what we call it, hodling. If you're holding for holding or staking, you can get to earn. But if you're on the proof of work, that's the Bitcoin network, you don't get to earn except you lend it. You have a lot of sites where you can actually get to lend and you can gain profits. But if you're not lending, you can actually hodl. If you're hodling or you're staking, you can stake. For staking, you actually get to earn more. You earn more of the coin. It depends on the platform you put it on. You can earn daily, probably hourly, every 3 days, probably weekly or monthly. Depends on the platform you actually put it on. You can be earning for staking. So for staking actually is like very, very, is more. Now, the major thing is for you not to go and stake a shitcoin, because we call it shitcoin because they can actually lose their value. You can go and buy a coin right now. If you don't get the information about the correct information about the coin, when they lose their value, you might actually end up losing your money. So staking is actually very, very, very good and very, very profitable. But the major thing is for you to buy the right coin. If you buy the wrong coin or buy a very, very terrible coin, you can lose your money. So that's that about staking. I'm going to give you more information about staking. I'm going to be sharing it on the group. It's not something I'm going to be able to talk to about today, but on the Telegram group, subsequent webinar we're going to be having, I'm going to be talking more about staking and how you can actually get a stake. If you check my YouTube channel, I actually have a video where you can actually stake through Trust Wallet. So hodling too, by hodling is more or less, hodling is you buying and holding. Let's say I believe in Bitcoin. I bought Bitcoin at $5,000, and I'm hodling. Hodling means holding. Actually, basically that's the major thing. We call it hodling. It means holding Bitcoin. Let's say I buy Bitcoin at 5,000 and I'm still holding it till I'm hoping it's going to get to $100,000. Actually, that's the speculation everybody having right now. That Bitcoin is going to be like $100,000. Actually see that coming in place possibly. So, but by holding, you just get to hold the coins and get the value for the coin as you hold, as the value increases. And if it dumps too, you get to lose. So it's holding like a two-way thing. For holding, if you are holding one Bitcoin, in the next 10 years you're going to be having one Bitcoin. In the next 20 years, you're still going to be having one Bitcoin. That's the major benefit of staking or trading or mining. If you're holding, what you're holding, if you're buying one Bitcoin, what you have is still one Bitcoin. But if you're staking, you can get to increase your number of Bitcoin from probably 1 or to 5 or 2 or 3. You can increase the number like that. So that is the benefit of mining, trading, and staking. So, though the safest way for anybody that doesn't really know how to trade, or doesn't want to trade, doesn't have the time to trade, is mining or staking. That's what I advise. Either you mine it or stake it. Don't just hold it, mine it or stake it. If you're mining or staking, you're going to be able to get value for your holding the coins you're holding, not just holding anyhow. Okay, so the last part is actually service development. Let's say you like being a blockchain developer, or you get to provide service. Let's say I'm selling a bottle of water, and I tell people what I'm receiving is Bitcoin, or I'm receiving Litecoin, I'm receiving Ethereum. So if I'm going to sell this bottle of water to you, I'm going to be collecting Bitcoin from you. So that's the way it goes for service delivery. It's all about you being able to provide a service. You provide a service for whatever thing you offer. Like somebody was trying to have a consultant that actually contacted me about a particular project, and I told them you can pay me in Bitcoin. They're like, oh yeah, seriously, we're fine. It's actually cool because they have Bitcoin to pay. And it's quite cheaper and very fast for you to trade Bitcoin, because when somebody wants to subscribe for my premium member, I told them when I told them the conversion rate of Bitcoin, I'm like, wow, this is too high. Naira to dollar, right? So now he's like, do I accept Bitcoin? I say yes. So it's quite cheaper for him to send to me in Bitcoin than for him to pay me in Naira, because they already have Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has even grown in value. So it's better for him to pay me in Bitcoin and pay me in Naira. It's quite cheaper, and you can actually be able to offer service discount on transaction like that, because you actually you can get more value for it. So cryptocurrency, like I said, we have a lot of limits. The cryptocurrency, people have been talking to me about trading. Do I trade Forex? Yeah, I have insight about trading Forex. I know how to trade Forex, but I don't really trade Forex. But because I prefer cryptocurrency, we have more opportunity in the crypto space than the Forex market. And like I said, you can do spot trading on crypto. Easily do spot trade. You can download the app and start trading for Bitcoin right now, or trading any cryptocurrency right now. But for you to be able to do Forex, you might probably need some verification and the likes. But probably maybe you're using Metaphor, makes it easy for you anyway. But you still need a broker or something like that to be able to trade. And it's not something you can lose with Forex trading like that. Excuse me, you can lose a lot, and you can gain a lot. But with crypto, like I said, I've been explaining, spot trading actually make it easy for you to be able to it reduces your risk of trading like that. So we have. And the limits of trading, like Forex, you can only trade credits. I think major stocks are traded between Monday and Fridays. But crypto is 24/7. Is no limits to your trading. You are not restricted by time. As long as your market is open, you're trading anytime. You can wake up anytime and trade. So the market is there. The market is very wide, and there are a lot of exchanges that are there for you to trade on. So. Oh, sorry, I already talked about proof of stake and the like. So if you need the slide, I'm going to share with you. Our time is actually going. I don't know. I've spent this much. So we're talking about Satoshi. Actually, I've been dropping some signal in the group, and people are like, "What do you mean by 10 sat? What do you mean by 20 sat? What do you mean by 2,000 sat?" Now, this is what I mean by sat. Like one naira is equal to 100 kobo, or $1 is equal to 100 cents. The same thing you have a sat. The sat is equal to one sat is equal to, like one Bitcoin is equal to 100 million satoshi. So if you're having one Bitcoin, that means 100 million satoshi. So you can actually be able to trade 0.000000001 satoshi if you want to buy it. I'm very sure that's it's going to be too low for anybody to transact. So you can see the chart here. We have satoshi, we have one Bitcoin, the value of satoshi, one sat, the value in Bitcoin, and up to 100 this thing, the value of satoshi to Bitcoin right now. So you can read that. So whenever I place a trade and say buy at 100 sat, buy at 10 sat, buy at 10,000 sat, you get to understand what I mean. Or buy at 2,000 sat, you get to understand what I mean. All the sats actually have a dollar equivalent or naira equivalent of the relation of the value in whatever Bitcoin you're actually trading with. So coin tokens, fundamental analysis on cryptocurrency. Yeah, let me just go straight into this, because people have been asking me, how do I do fundamental analysis on crypto markets? Now, the way I train my premium members, I don't need to be online to give you information about trading. Sometimes I train it to the extent that you actually be able to take your trade yourself. You'll be able to pick up your trade yourself. I don't have to give you signal for you to be able to trade. I don't have to give you signal for you to be able to trade. And there are a lot of platforms that actually give signals, and probably they are pre-pumped. They've been initially pumped, and they now give you a signal. You go and buy at the top, and you get to lose when the coin dumps. It's actually very, very detrimental for you to trade like that. So it's better for you to be able to read the chart and understand. Like, fundamental information actually means being able to use information gathered in the crypto space to be able to trade. Okay, being able to use the information gathered in the crypto space to be able to trade. So let me share a platform where actually you can use that right now. Okay, like I said, I talked about CoinMarketCap. You can actually do that on CoinMarketCap. So switching my screen to CoinMarketCap right now. Like, the first thing, if you just come to CoinMarketCap, like coinmarketcap.com, is actually a very viable coin. If you want to do any fundamental analysis, the best way to come, because you can actually have access to the coin, to any coin that is not listed on CoinMarketCap. I'm not trading it. If it's not listed there, I'm not trading it. So whenever I come here, whenever I come to the CoinMarketCap and search for a coin, so the first thing you do is, let me go to CoinMarketCap itself. Let me start from basis. So coming to CoinMarketCap, and let's say you want to do analysis on a coin. Let me start with Bitcoin. You can just start the name Bitcoin. It's going to be bringing out options for you. So what I want to trade is Bitcoin. We have a Bitcoin SB. These are fork of Bitcoin. We have Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SB, and the likes. So I'm searching about Bitcoin. Now coming to Bitcoin, you can tell me with CoinMarketCap, it can tell me the price of Bitcoin, the value of Bitcoin, what I've changed in Bitcoin right now. Like I said, one Bitcoin is around $11,858.31 right now. And from there, the first thing you want to do when you want to do fundamental analysis if you hear about the coin and want to do fundamental analysis about the coin, the first thing to do is come to CoinMarketCap, search for the coin. From here, you can get the correct website to the coin. Like Bitcoin right now, a lot of people do not even know Bitcoin has a website. You want to go to the website, you can actually click on website right now. You'll be able to go to the Bitcoin website, and you can get information about Bitcoin. You can get direct information about Bitcoin. So let me say, let's go to Chainlink. Let's go to Chainlink. So Chainlink has even done 12% in the last 24 hours. It has done, like, this is a profit. Like, if you buy Chainlink in the last 24 hours, you will have made about 12.75%. So you can get the website link here. Click on the link. You can be able to have access to the direct access to the Chainlink website. Now, when you want to do fundamental analysis, the first thing is when you get to their website, even before reading about the coin, and if you want to get information about the coin, you can actually get information about the old coin, what they have been developing, who they are partnering with, and what the CEO and everything that has to do with the coin. Now you can have the developers and everything. The first thing I want to come to Telegram. I click on Telegram and come to their link, and go to their social media handle, Twitter and majorly Twitter and Telegram. because if I click on Telegram, you can be able to get whenever there's an update on the link, on the on-chain link or link, I can be able to get it directly from here, from the Telegram group. So when I click on Telegram, it's going to take you to Telegram and open on Telegram. So looking at the Telegram, this thing, you can, next thing is join. So I actually leave, so when you join, you can get direct information about Chainlink. This is their group, official group. You can say Chainlink official. You can be able to get direct information about them. Let me share my Telegram link right now. So you can actually be able to get direct information about Chainlink and anything, if there's going to be any news, like right now. This is the current news on the Chainlink Smart Contract Summit. This is the current news about Chainlink that's actually going to be coming up very soon. So you can get direct information from there. So the next thing is, and I'm going to give a link to some other, this thing you can actually get a follow. There's some other Telegram channel and group you can get to follow that give you signals and information about a certain coins you want to trade. That you can be able to get direct information about them. So the next thing you want to do is go to Twitter. You can follow them on Twitter as well. So when you search a coin on the exchange and everything, the best thing is for you to go follow them on social media, Telegram, majorly Telegram and Twitter. You can get direct information about them, or if there's going to be any news. Now, fundamental analysis actually has to do with information. You know, being able to analyze information, like, okay, let's say Chain is going to be partnering with PayPal. Chain is going to be partnering with PayPal. That is a bullish information. Bullish means the price is going to go up. So with that, if you get to buy, probably Chain is going to have a very special upgrade. It's actually a bullish news for you to be able to buy. So if you get to buy at that price and the value increase, you can be able to make some good profits. I think the last information about Chainlink, you can get it on their Twitter page. I follow Chainlink on Twitter right now. You can see the current update about Chainlink. So you can do this for any coin you want to follow. You can do this for any coin. So this was done June, sorry, 2 hours ago. Chainlink, when you have Chainlink's joint user DAO in the discussion on DAO and the like. So you can actually be able to get information about them like that, and with that it can give you speculations, because when you see candlesticks, let me show you what candlesticks are like. In trading, this is what we see. You see the red and the green. The red and the green actually typifies people's emotions. People are like, oh, this thing is going to dump, so they start dumping it. This thing is going to go up, to start trading it up, like that. So the green and the red you're seeing right now are candlesticks. The candlesticks actually typify people's emotions. So the people's emotion are what has been playing out, and people's emotion are actually affected by the information they hear, the information they get from people, the information they get from platform. If there's going, if you hear any information about, probably bad information about Bitcoin right now, very, very bad information about Bitcoin, let's say it was hacked or something like that, the value will definitely, people are going to start selling off, the price start dumping. I'm not sure that's I don't prefer that to happen anyway. So that is one of the information that actually drive the prices and the value of coins. That's the major thing that actually drive the value of cryptocurrency. So the first thing you want to do, come to CoinMarketCap, search for the coin. When you search for the coin, follow them on social media, and even on CoinMarketCap you can get to do a lot of analysis yourself. There's some analysis I don't even need to go and read chart and do myself. I just come to CoinMarketCap, and like if I want to analyze chains like now, I can come to on-chain analysis. The on-chain analysis actually tell you a lot of information about that particular coin and what is happening in the coin at that particular state right now. It can tell you Chainlink is bearish right now. Now, if you check Bitcoin now, Bitcoin is kind of bearish. If Bitcoin is bearish and the value is going up, that's when you say a coin is bearish, but the value is going up. That means a lot of people are actually accumulating. People are actually getting into it, because when it gets bullish, because when this thing actually moves to bullish, or probably very, very bullish, that is telling you the best time for you to sell. When the price gets bullish and very, very bullish, sell it off, because it's going to, anything that goes bullish is going to dump. It's actually giving a signal to sell. It's not like you should sell immediately anyway. It can be bullish and it can still go up, but it's actually giving you a signal to sell. So the best thing for you when a coin is actually getting bullish, the best thing is for you to sell off, and if it's bearish, you can actually keep getting buying. Like what's called? This man said, Warren Buffett talked about. I said when people are scared, when they are scared, that is when you should be more interested. And when a lot of people are actually getting interested, that's when you should run away. So it's all about that trading using having a calculated risk in place. So when you're like, oh, a lot of people are actually getting into Bitcoin right now. When a lot of people are actually getting into Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin is going up, and I see this thing getting bullish, then I'm ready to sell my Bitcoin. I replace my stop loss to take my profit anytime. So when the price goes down, I take my profits and I get out of the market. So that is actually using on-chain analysis alone, just on-chain analysis and fundamental analysis. You might not even need to have basic understanding about technical analysis. You can be trading and making good profit every day. You can be trading and making good profit every day. So you can see it gives you information about the concentration, the net worth. In the money, people that are holding, as you can see, older making money at current market price. 100% of holders are making money right now, even though it is bearish, they're still making money. So at this price, people, because chain has been able to increase to the all-time high in the last in the last 3 months. That started increase about in January. Yeah, so in January it's up to now. That's in the last 8 months. So you can see basic information about the coins, and this on-chain analysis can actually help you to be able to give a demographic about the coin you want to trade. And now we have the rating. You can actually check the rating about the coin. Bitcoin is actually having -A. You can see Chainlink Health right now. Chain is grade B. The rating is B right now. And stable outlook. You can see the reason why they actually get it at the grade. We have the market opportunities like 8.5. Even have more market opportunity than Bitcoin. You have, and you can see the core team, the ecosystem, and the likes. So you can actually get information from here about a particular coin, and that can help you in your trading. It can help you in when you buy your trading. So, and the next thing is come to marketplace. If I place a coin right now and you don't even know where the coin is trading on, once you search for it on CoinMarketCap, you can click on marketplace. You can see where it's trading. It's trading on Binance. It's trading on Coinbase Pro, OKX, and the likes. These are exchanges where you can actually trade Chainlink, and you can see the confidence. You can see the confidence, compare the confidence, and that could help you in determining where you want to trade your coin. Okay. So and also you can actually get a lot of information from CoinMarketCap. You can get you can learn from the glossary. Like when I say bullish, like let me use the glossary tab. When I say bullish, just type whatever you hear in the crypto space. When you hear bull or bull trap or whatever, bull, it's a person that's optimistic and confident that market price will increase. Those are the bulls. Or the opposite of bull is bear. That's the people that are actually thinking the price is going to go up and start selling. So when you say it's bullish, that means the price is going up. When you say it's bearish, it's going down. When you hear FOMO, what's the meaning of FOMO? Fear of missing out. That's what FOMO is. When you hear FUD, that fear, uncertainty, and doubt, like that, it actually applies in forex market too. So okay, so you can actually you can come here if you actually get let me get this one is like one common one by the FDFB. You can see, oh, it's actually not showing there. Probably they actually removed it because of it has some vague words in it. Okay, yeah, it's there. Sorry, I typed wrongly. Buy the get. That's like whenever you should buy at the lowest package, just buy the price at the lowest market price. So when you see BTD or BDFD, it's a buy the dip. So that's major sense, just buy the dip and wait for it to pump. That's what it means. So whenever you hear an acronym like that, just come to glossary. You actually have that on Binance as well. You can just come to glossary, type it in the word, and you can get access to it. And now we have been right now. Let me talk about DeFi. I don't really think I put that in my slide. Talk about DeFi. Actually, DeFi is more or less decentralized finance. Like the old way of the old finance is centralized finance. We actually get to be able to trade different cryptocurrency if you want to trade your currency in the controlled by an organization. But with decentralized finance, everything is like decentralized, just like the blockchain. Everything is placed on the blockchain. So right now you can actually be able to track the coins that are trading on decentralized finance. One of them, like I said, Chainlink. You can see the reason why Chainlink is actually increased in value like that. Now, if you're going to be trading, if you want to trade a coin, like I always tell people, the circulating supply of a coin actually determine the price of that coin. The circulating supply actually, it helps with the price and the value of the coin. Now look at Chainlink right now. Chainlink is about 350 million, like in total circulation right now is at 350 million. That's the total circulation of Bitcoin of Chainlink right now. It's even higher than Bitcoin right now, but you can see the price, 19 cents. Look at this, Maker DAO actually is actually about 1 million plus. Look at the price. Compare the price of Maker DAO, which has a lower supply, with the price of Chainlink, which has a higher supply. You can see the margin 700. Look at the ones that have a very long, like Lend. Lend actually have a about 1.2 billion to circulating supply. Look at the price. So the circulating supply of a coin actually determine the price of the coin. So if you're going to be trading a coin, tend to trade the coins that have a lower circulation supply. So coin with lower supplies actually get to move higher and faster in price than coin with larger supply. In the sense, normal business law of demand and supply. When the demand is high and the supply is low, the price will definitely go up. So with this, we have a lot of demand in Maker right now, and the supply is very, very low, and that's what is driving the price to be as high as $700. I think there's one yen coming. There's one actually very close to the price of Bitcoin right now. Yeah, yen finance. You can see the price of yen finance right now. It's not even listed as one of the top coin anyway, but look at the price. Look at the supply. About 29,958. That's the total supply right now. Look at the price, 4,358. So the supply. Look at Rin. Rin is actually about 158 million. Look at the price, very, very low. The Rin actually just launched. Rin just launched and actually has a prospect. So if you want to buy Rin, you can actually buy Rin for a long time right now. Mid-term, I would say, just trade Rin for a short mid-term right now. You can make your profit on Rin. Okay. So basically, that is. I'm going to be talking more about trading and fundamental analysis later, and you can actually get basic information about any cryptocurrency, any digital asset, crypto asset on CoinMarketCap. You can get the market value. The dominance of Bitcoin was around 70% in 8 months ago. Right now, it has dropped by about 14.2% to 58.6%. So Bitcoin dominance is actually is dropping very, very well. It's dropping a lot, while Ethereum dominance is actually increasing. And that should tell you, when I was telling you in February to buy Ethereum, I know what I was saying then, because Ethereum is actually moving to proof of stake, and that gives it a more process, because if Ethereum is actually very undervalued, because Ethereum has a lot of applicability compared to Bitcoin. It's a lot of applicability compared to Bitcoin. So that is why actually the value of the dominance and the value of Ethereum is actually increasing. So the value of the coin is determined by the team behind the coin, 2, the circulating supply, and 3, the application of the coin. The application of the coin, it really matters. So if you're going to be trading, those are the information you actually look at for when you're doing fundamental analysis about a particular coin. So you get information about, okay, what is the coin doing, how is it growing, what's the best way to trade this coin like that. So going back to the slide, PowerPoint. So going back to my slide, basically I've been able to talk about everything here, the tools you can actually use to trade and all. So why diversify into altcoin? I think I already talked about altcoin. Now, when Bitcoin is, most times when Bitcoin is trading, I'm not really going to talk about the disadvantage, but I'm just going to talk about the major topic, that is why diversify into altcoin. Now, like I said, Bitcoin as Link. Let's put Link for as an example. Link has done about 800% from February till now. If Link has done 800% from February till now,